Hello and welcome. Should I do the thing? Oh, yeah, so you can welcome everyone. Welcome. I don't know. I guess I can play some songs. Let's get started. I'm just gonna add something here. Oh, what does it say? See what you get. Oh, I don't want to upgrade. We don't want to upgrade. Oh, it won't let me play any of them? Really? Welcome everyone. Anyways. Let's do this blue. I like the blue because we are learning today. So actually the blue is nice. The blue is nice and you can see. I want to do a background where you can see the letters better. No, maybe the blue would be better, huh? Or the black. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. We don't want to distract from reading what the inside is. I don't know which one we should do. Maybe you guys should help me figure it out. I like the blue actually, or the green. I like the blue. Yeah, I like the blue. Let's keep it to the blue. Welcome everyone. And you can also come up here and talk to me about this if you want to. Anybody that wants to. So I guess get started. There we go. Just kidding. I just got to play a little bit with the things that are here. What is this? Oh, this is music. We could have music in the background, but I don't know if I want to. Let's see. Yeah, so many people are playing the same song, so I don't want to play it. Actually, I don't. Just waiting for people to come in and we'll get started. Oh, I gotta post the link, I guess. Hey, Will. Welcome, Will. Welcome. You're welcome to come up too if you want, Will. Let me share out the stream. How do I do this now? Oh, I should have. I think is in a way I've got to hide that. Okay, we hide that. Add, invite people. We'll copy the link. And we'll put it in here. We're only going to do an hour of this. So each week we're going to do an hour of it on Wednesday. So today we started at 3:00. We're starting at 3:00, so we'll be here till 4. Or we're going to be here till 4. Or if we're going to do the wellness for you, we're going to do the crystal constellations, and we're going to do the astrology overview and the elements and qualities of astrology. This is the 2 pages we're going to do today. And yeah, so last week we did that crystals and zodiacs are not just for mystical, they're also for your wellness. They're also for a lot of things. So making grilled cheese for lunch. Oh, you're making me hungry, Will. Want to make me some? I need a chef right in my house too. I took some chicken drumsticks out for supper tonight. And we made rice 2 nights ago. And so we're going to eat the rice. I can't come up today. I will definitely next time helping mom with dad. Okay, no worries. Welcome, everyone. Hit that like button. Thank you, Will. Thank you. You will definitely make me a grilled cheese. Well, when I come to Texas, you can make me some food. I'll come over to your house. I'll come and visit you, Will, when I come to Texas, because I have family down there too. One day I will visit. Right now, I'm just trying to get my life all straightened out and all working harmoniously, right? Through all this knowledge that we're learning. So once I've learned all the knowledge, we will we will travel. It's not time to travel yet, but it will be soon. All right, so I have this up here, and I'm going to be reading it. I got my glasses on. So if you guys want to, you can grab, get yourself a notebook or whatever and start writing things down. Like you can copy all this into a page and learn from it. Like, have it for yourself as your own things to learn from. So with any further ado, I've been here 5 minutes already chatting, not really saying much, but we'll get started. That would be awesome to see my sister. Yeah, it would be awesome to meet. I've never met any of my YouTube friends, any of them in real life. That'd be so cool. So let's get started with the wellness, and I'm just going to read it out loud. And for the people that can't read, they can listen and then they can just write it down, right? As well. Okay, so wellness for you. So let's get started. What is wellness, anyways? The term is used so broadly it can be hard to define, let alone determine how to form your own wellness practices in technology. Wellness is simply a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being, but it is about more than maintaining balance. Wellness is an active process in a way of life in which healthy, fulfilling choices are made daily through awareness, intention, and deliberation of action. The foundation of wellness is to build up the relationship with the self, and like fitness and nutrition, wellness practice is not one size fits all. There's reasons your friends swear by yoga, but you find it hard to concentrate while on the mat, and why you love solutions and why you love solutions, but others find alone time stressful. Oh, why you like solitude and others find alone time stressful. The best way to nurture the connection between your mind and your body will depend on your temperament, your goals, and needs. Now, this is the stuff that I've been practicing daily. Like for me, I use the angels to guide me. I pull angel messages every day to guide me and help others guide themselves. So my intention is always for me and for others that I am going to be connecting with, whether it's social media or in physical life. I always pull messages for the people and things and places that will surround me that day. And because I'm a light worker, my intention is for everybody that watches my channel and learns from it. Yoga is something, and stretching and yoga is something that I have implemented in my things as well on my other channel. And I also like to dance. I like to, sometimes when I feel stagnant or whatever, I like to put on a song that really gets me going. And it wakes up your energy. When you put on a song that really gets you going in a good way, even if you have to repeat that song a million times over and over, if that's the only song that you can feel like that about, then play that song when you wake up to recharge your batteries, right? Some people, songs can recharge your batteries. Some people, it's the sun. The sun is very important too. Vitamin D, most people don't get enough vitamin D. And vitamin D in the wintertime is hard to find. So sometimes we have to use supplements to do that. So depending on where you are in the world, some people have all the vegetables and fruits that they need. You know, they grow it in their gardens because their climate is perfect for it. But if you don't live in a place where things are always available for you, then you have to learn to either like process them in a way where you can eat them all year long, or you have to enter supplements. Mm. Cheers, guys. Follow your dreams. And so, yeah, I want to make this fun to learn, but I also want to be very realistic about what I'm reading in here. So, like, realistically explain it to people that you can implement any of these things into your daily life to make your life better and have better intentions in your life. You know, our intentions, our mind creates our reality. So if we have like negative intentions when we're going through grief and stress and so all that stuff, negative intentions can maybe pop in for some people, depending on who you're dealing with, right? Like I've never had a bad intention from my kids ever in my life. That's one thing I've never had is that any bad intention, no matter how angry, how sad, how distraught I was, I've never had a bad intention for the people I love, especially my kids. I've never ever thought badly about like, you know, have a bad intention or, you know. But anyways, so there's that, the wellness for you. And then let's get into the crystals and constellations. So I'm gonna have to change this. But yeah, you guys couldn't see the full thing. I'm just gonna go up a little bit so you guys can see the full thing. For the part that you didn't see, in case you want to write it down. And so depends on your temperament and goals and needs. So like everybody has different needs and goals that they need. So now we're going to read crystals and constellations. You guys can always pause the video too, like if you're behind a little bit. Like I remember when being in school, like when the teacher would write on the board and I never finished writing things because I couldn't write that fast. So I understand for people that can't write fast. So we're going to do crystals and constellations. And they did set this under education. So we are learning together, guys. We are learning. And a lot of this stuff I'm already very self-aware of. But it's good to freshen your mind up by practicing the freshening your mind, you know? So here it is. And like I said, anybody that has knowledge in this stuff, just come on up. I did put the link in. I can put the link in again. I didn't pin it. So I'll just put the link in every once in a while. So there's the link. All right, let's get to the next part. Okay, crystals and constellations. Cultivating self-awareness sounds simple, but leading to conscious life requirement and so sustain efforts of practice. When we're juggling work, family, and relationships, being in tune to our thoughts and deliberation in our actions can be difficult. Isn't that the truth? There's always distractions in our life. A lot of times life can really be distracting. So you have to set time like I did today. Today is Wednesday and today is the day that we do learning this. And there's a lot of things that could have distracted me, but I put myself back into the mindset. This is what I'm doing today. So I'm keeping my word, right? So that is very difficult, and it is so true. It is so true to have your own practice, but other things pop into your life daily, right? That makes it difficult. And aligning the two even more challenging. So finding the balance is even more challenging. And this can go into the reading I did yesterday. There was a place where the two of pentacles came in reverse. That means that you're having a hard time to balance your life, right? So the challenges So it can be more difficult to align the two, even more challenging. Taking action, it makes it more challenging taking that action you want to take. Astrology and crystals are powerful tools for interperception and change because they because they bridge the gap between our thoughts and our actions. So they can help us by bridging the gap. And like with the chakras, I bridge, like, anybody that's born in May that has the heart chakra, we balance the other chakras. And Gemini, Taurus are the ones that are the middle one. We are the heart chakra. Gemini, Taurus are the heart. And then, we bridge the upper and the lower chakras. Okay, so the bridge you got between your thoughts and your actions. What are you thinking about doing, and what are you actually going to do? Well, it's because we have to keep our heart in the center. We have to be heart centered so that we don't make any decisions that our heart would not agree with. People always say follow your heart, right? Because your heart is your bridge, the bridge that gaps. That your heart is the middle part that mends the two together. Your actions and your thoughts. While our personal astrology provides insight into our behavior and patterns, crystals prompt us to act on these insights by grounding our intentions into a physical world. So once you know what crystals you need and what your intention is, that's when you can bridge the gap and take action. So that's what I just said. So our behavior and our patterns, crystals prompt us to take action on our insight by grounding us on our intention in a physical world. I'm going to have to move it up now. Oh yeah, I'm going to have to move it up now. Hold on a minute. Move that up so you guys can see what I'm reading as well. Okay, there we go. Now you can see the rest of it. On our wellness journey, think of astrology as your road map and crystals as your vehicle. So think of astrology. Astrology is our roadmap. It really is, and that's why I'm really interested in astrology. And the crystals are the vehicle that will get us there. So, learning the crystals, even though you already have the other part, you already have the roadmap. Like even if you already know the astrology, the crystals are the ones that are making that action happen by getting the right crystals, using them the right way. Crystals can be dangerous if they're used wrong too. So I know that about crystals, that if you have the wrong crystals, they can charge the wrong energy, right? They can charge you in the wrong way. Like, if you're angry or sad or whatever, you don't want no crystal that amplifies that. You know what I mean? You want a crystal that protects you from that energy that you're feeling, like, that helps you to get through that energy. So, okay, so let's go. I keep talking in between. That's because I'm trying to make it physically understand what I'm saying. Because a lot of times when you read stuff, you don't really understand it like in a logical way. But I have 3 charts of air in my chart, so I am a very logic person. So they are the roadmap and the crystals are the vehicle. Either one uses either one's use on its own. Either one is used on its own. So you can use both of them individually. Can help you reach your destination. When using together, however, these two forces render your path much clearer. The biggest benefit of using astrology and crystals in term is that they help you craft a more personalized approach to wellness, outlining the mindfulness, the practices of self-care routines are the toiler that's made for you. So all those things, like, yes, we can get through life without all that, but it's a lot more difficult if we don't learn that stuff. That's basically it. So we've been on here for only 20 minutes. Okay, so I judged it pretty good. Like how long it would take me. I said about an hour. And we're going to do this other page too. So there's two more sections that we're going to do. And the next one we're going to do is the astrology overview. We're going to read that now, and I'm going to put that up now. Oh, here it is. Hopefully that can be clearly viewed. Let me close. Just show me that one now. Let me see. No, it's still that one. Okay, we're going to close this. We got to close. We got to close this one. And then okay, there's that one. And let's move to the other one. I got to set it up properly. So astrology overview. I got to make sure that you guys see the whole thing. So I got to change it. Change the size of my screen. Okay. All right, let's share. Present the screen again. Share screen. Window. The window. To the window. To the wall. Okay, so I can do this too. So astrology overview. All right. Okay, the astrology isn't the answer. Astrology isn't the answer. It poses the question. A common conception about astrology is that it acts like a magic 8 ball, predicting the future or describing one's personality in an absolute, but no system can completely define who you are, because you are is constantly evolving, changing with each new experience and person who you meet, while aspecting traits and habits are linked. To create a sign, I see somebody's coming up. Just 1 second. I'm just going to finish reading this part. Traits and the habits are linked to certain signs. These corruption, calculations are soft guidelines rather than hard rules. Astrology foundation is the encourages us to think about who we are and not to tell us who we are. To think about who we are, not to tell us who we are. All right, we'll stop here for a second and see who's here. Let's see who's here. Oh. Oh, Noel. I don't think this is a good time for you to come up, Noel. Maybe just listen and do like the learning part, right? Because right now I am doing a study. Okay, so you can learn from it. And yeah, when we're just chilling, you can come up. All right, thanks, Noel. Love you, girl. All right, so all right, let's get back to it. Thank you for being here, Han. All right, let's keep going on this study here. Let me see if I am on the right spot for it so everybody can see. Okay, so we read the rules, the functions, and the courage to use to think about who we are and not to tell us who we are. So we have to think about who we are, not let anything tell us who we are, right? And if we see a sign of tensions or reflected in our behavior and actions on those of us on those are that loved the loved ones, we're not only because more consciousness of the ways in which we interact with the world, we better understand empathy and relate to those around us. So learning these things will give us more empathy for people, will make us, understand people better. And you guys can pause any of this and write it down and learn from it and read it yourself, study it, whatever you want, right? Now we're going to go to the elements and qualities of astrology. And then that will be it for the day after this one. So we're just doing like 1-2 pages a day, right? So let's come back to this. All right. Let's read this part right here. The 12 signs that are comprised the zodiacs each brings a unique light to the whole world. However, the signs that share the same elements or qualities possess a certain similarities, as both factors influence a sign, general temperament. The 4 elements, fire, earth, air, and water, reveal the sign's basic tensions, while the 3 qualities of models are cardinal, fixed, and mutable, indicating a signs of approach to life. Their sign of approach to life. Like fixed signs, they are very stuck in their way. Mutable signs, they're very adaptable. So if you're like a mutable sign, you're very adaptable. If you're a fixed sign, you're very fixed on your ideas. Like if you have your mind set to something that is hard to change your mind, that is the element of fixed. And then the element of adaptability that can be bad or good. Sometimes people adapt so much that they forget who they are. Like, somebody like me that's very adaptable because I'm a mutable sign. So recognizing the destinations between the elements, the qualities, and their combined effects can highlight the strength, the weaknesses, and the potential compatibility of different signs. So figuring all that out can help you to understand who you get along with, why you get along with them, and what type of people you need in your life. So I hope this video will help people. Like, I guess I'm only doing 30 minutes. So I only going to do so much because I don't want to overwhelm people. I want people to be able to dissect everything that I've just shared with you guys. And then the next time we'll learn something new the next time. So I will tell you what's coming up next week. So, or should I do this now? I think I should do this now. Actually, I should do this now. If I have it, like a picture of it already. So we're going to do the elements right now, this page right here. And then next week, we're going to start with you're more than your sign, your sun sign. So next week, we're going to start here that you're more than just your sun sign. Let's say my sun sign is Gemini. So Gemini is my sun sign, which is Mercury. Mercury is my planet, but that's not my only planet in my chart. Sun sign is not your only sign that you need in your life. Like, that's not the only element that you go by. You're not just your sun sign, you're all these other qualities that you have inside your chart too. So let me see if I have the other one already taken a picture of. So I take pictures of it and then I can share it with you guys. So let's see. These pictures aren't the best. Excuse me. Okay. Okay, I don't want it to be bad. Okay, so we're going to share this one last one. Share screen. Window. Hi, kitty. My kitty's in heat again. My kitty's in heat. So this is called the elements. And I have to widen this so you guys can see it. Okay. So elements are these. So it's hard for me to, I didn't take this picture right. Right? Okay, there. I just shared full screen. Okay, why isn't it not sharing it the same way as I showed it here? Okay, why is it doing this? Maybe we need to stop here. Oh, there it is. There we go. Okay, let's just start with this part here. So with the first one is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, fire element. This one here. And then we have Earth signs, which is Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. And we got Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And then we have Pisces and Cancer and Scorpio, which you can't see right now. I think I'm going to take the picture again and do it in this one the next week. So we're going to start here the next week. I think this is like, it's basically telling me I need to stop right now because the picture isn't right. And then I have to redo the picture and stuff. So I have to take some pictures. But yeah, so this is what we're going to start with next week. We're going to get into the elements, the symbols and stuff like that. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really enjoyed having you guys all here. And even though you're just watching, some of you have a lot of knowledge and you can come up here and help me and, help me, brainstorm, right? But, so yeah, anyways, have a beautiful day and I'll see you next week on here on this platform with this. So I will be doing a reading later today. I did do a collective reading yesterday. Go check that out. I will be pulling the angel messages today. I already pulled the angel messages. I will be posting them, uploading them. So keep your eye open for those. I will be uploading 3 angel messages. Well, there were going to be a 4th one, bottom of the deck, right? So I'm going to be doing that. So I'll see you next week for Crystal Learning and Zodiacs. All right. God bless everyone. Thank you for being here. Bye now.